I'm gonna have to hold the phone.
Are you sure? Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome to Team Driven's March Coach Sneak Peek. If you're part of this call, welcome. The person that invited you thinks very highly of you because they obviously want you to be part of our team and feel as amazing as they do. So I hope you can listen with an open heart. And hopefully some, any of the stuff in our stories that we share today with you will resonate with you and we'll answer all your questions. And hopefully every single one of you will be part of our 9-week Control Freak Round 2 family, because it is an amazing feeling and we can't wait for you to experience it with us. I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story real quick, and then I'm going to share, we're going to have Amy and we're going to have Amanda share their story and their journey. I am a mother of 2. My daughter is 19. My son is 12. I've been married to my husband for 18 years. I was that fat, chubby girl. My sister was the skinny sister. I battled weight my whole life. I ran into Beachbody because I had reached a point where I had already plateaued. I was trying to outrun the fork. I was losing weight, but I wasn't getting results. My body wasn't changing. I found 5 years ago a program called 21 Day Fix. I found it online. Well, not even online. I found it on Amazon. I was researching nutritional programs and how to take control of my fitness. I wasn't going to buy a scale and start weighing food. So 21 Day Fix came about. I had no idea what a Beachbody coach was. I bought it on Amazon. I bought the essential package. I didn't buy Shakeology. I had no idea what that was. I got this thing in the mail that back then was DVDs. I opened it up and I said, there's no way that these 30-minute workouts are gonna beat me running 10 and 12 miles every single fucking day. So I'm just gonna do the nutrition part, follow these containers and see what happens. I did it. I lost a couple of pounds here and there, but I wasn't seeing those results that I was seeing on social media because I started looking up Beachbody. I went and said, let me see what this workout is all about. I saw these before and afters. I'm like, I'm not getting this. I realized that there was an old high school friend of mine that was a Beachbody coach, and I reached out to her and I said, hey, I'm doing this 21 Day Fix thing, but I'm not getting those results. Are you really getting results? And she's like, are you doing the workouts? And I'm like, no. She's like, are you drinking a shake? I'm like, no. She's like, are you drinking? Back then it was called E&E. Tony Horton was the one that came up with it. There was no Energizer. It was called E&E. Are you drinking E&E? And I'm like, no. She goes, and you're not doing 21 Day Fix. Just because you're following the nutritional program, you're not doing 21 Day Fix. And I'm like, she's right. So I said, I've already tried everything. Let me try for 21 days and do these fucking workouts and see if they work. So I went ahead and I said, let me follow directions. I opened the book. I sat down Sunday. I took my measurements, my before and after. No, mentira. I didn't take my before and after. I took my measurements. I didn't take pictures. I was too scared. I took pictures and I weighed myself. And I went ahead and I said, I'm going to follow this thing and follow the calendar. Back then, it was 7 workouts, and you had to repeat those 7 workouts 3 times. Eso de real time no existía. And I did the first round, and I'm like, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds. What if I do this again and again and again? And then I said, but hold on. On the 3rd month, I was like, something's happening. I'm starting to plateau. I said, what is this Shakeology? Oh, I was like, what is this whole Shakeology thing? And I said, let me try it. And honestly, one of my biggest problems was that I would always sabotage my nutrition. I'm a sweets person. I'm somebody, and I would bust my ass. But then when it came that craving, I would fuck it up. And I realized that this was like a lifesaver. It was something that I could insert that was healthy, that was good for me, that was taking care of my self in the inside. But at the same time, it was helping me from sabotaging myself. And I was like, you know what? At the beginning, I was like, this is kind of expensive. So I started realizing that you could become a discount coach. And I reached out to the girl that I knew from high school and I said, how do I become a discount coach? I don't want to help anybody. I want nothing to do with this. I'm going to keep doing this 21 Day Fix. I hear there's a 21 Day Fix Extreme coming out. I want to see what it's all about. At that time, you had to buy DVDs. So once again, 21 Day Fix Extreme comes out. I had to buy another set of DVDs. Before it was like a stack of shit that you had to fucking have. I bought 21 Day Fix Extreme. I became a discount coach. I took my discount for about 1.5 years. It made sense math wise. I'm like, even if I had the coach fee and my bag of Shakeology plus what it would normally cost me, I'm saving $12 a month. I'm going to be doing this all the time. Why not? So while I was doing 21 Day Fix Extreme, they started promoting this program called Hammer and Chisel. All this time, I'm just being a discount coach. I'm doing all these programs over and over, and I'm losing weight. I'm seeing a tricep, which the other day I saw Amy and I saw her tricep, and I was like, that was the moment I realized when I saw a tricep, I'm like, hold on, I can get in shape from home. What? And I don't need a chef and I don't need a personal trainer, because all this time you think all these things, you try, you're overweight, you're like, I can't do this is not for me. And all of a sudden, when I started seeing that something so simple as to just following directions, following that blueprint that these professionals were doing, and me really giving my all, I was really getting results. I was like, so they have tamarind chisel, and I remember being terrified.
What the hell are you eating?
I remember, hold on, let me mute this. I remember being terrified and I remember thinking, oh my God, this is so hard. And one of the reasons I love that feeling is because I saw that feeling in a lot of these girls when we did 9 Week Control Freak. We started promoting 9 Week Control Freak in November. We started like hyping this thing up, like it's gonna be hard. We didn't know what to expect. We had no idea what was coming. I get goosebumps, and they would tell me, like people that had tried the program or that did the pilot test group, it's different, it's fast, you're gonna love it, you don't get bored, but you don't understand that it's like your child when you give it birth. You kind of imagine what it's gonna look like, but until you don't see it, you're not like, this is what it was supposed to look like. This is 9 Week Control Freak. And that feeling I had with Hammer and Chisel, I was like, this is gonna be hard. I need to buy a bench because it's the same thing. You had to buy the track, I had to buy a bench, and how am I gonna tell Lewis? And he's gonna tell me more stuff, and you're not really gonna stick to that. I had to buy dumbbells. And I said, this is gonna be my Christmas present to myself. It reminds me of Reina, because Reina did the same thing. Reina said, this is gonna be my present to myself. 9 Week Control Freak is my gift to me. Okay. And when I see those before and after pictures of her, I'm like, yes. And that gift feels even better because she earned that shit. Today I told her, I'm like, that's you. You earned that baby. And she put it under the tree, and I got hammer and chisel and I did it. And I didn't realize it. It was 8 weeks while I was doing it. But when I finished and I took that first before picture was after a year and a half after doing Beachbody programs. And when I saw that before and after, I was like, oh my God, how do I share this? What do I do? How can I tell people that they can do this from home and feel good and take control of their life? And I've seen it happen to the girls now with 9 Week Control Freak, and I'm like, they do it again. Like they're so good at delivering, at giving you the tools that you need to be able to take yourself to another level. And when I saw that, I've been able to pass it down, and I started just wanting to get this discount. And then all of a sudden, I said it today. I was like, I want a cleaning lady, because I know this might sound stupid, but I felt kind of bad getting a cleaning lady, because I was like, eso es trabajo que yo puedo hacer. Maybe I can spend those $60 going to eat with my kids or taking them to the movies or taking them somewhere. Let me fucking tough it up and do the cleaning. And fucking, you know what? Not anymore. And now I have a choice of realizing that that's time that I'm spending with my family. Me estoy aliviando. So if I can be a hustler and hustle my way and make my money through this phone and be able to pay for a cleaning needed, to pay for my groceries, to save money, to start putting money of a fund for my pool, why the fuck not? If I'm doing something that I can see is doing the same thing for me. So I went from a discount coach to a hobby coach to just sharing what I was doing, to all of a sudden realizing that this could take me to the next level. What I want you to know from that, to take from my story, is that one, we all start from somewhere. I had to lose 70 pounds. It sucked. I took it 21 days at a time. I took the beast little by little. Okay. Two, you have to lean into the community. This is what makes the difference. What's going to make you get up in the morning when you have your period, when somebody passed away, when they dumped you, when you feel like shit, when something hurts, is going to be us. It's not going to be the programs. It's not going to be the nutritional plan. It's going to be the fact that you've connected with people that are on the same mission as you. What happens is you start believing in yourself. And when you start believing in yourself, that's when you show up, because you realize that you can do it. Okay. And no matter where you want to be or what stage you're at, even if you want to stay a discount coach for the rest of your life, in the end, is what makes sense. We have people in this business that just stay what we call lifers. We need lifers. I need lifers. I got girls in my teams that have been with me for 5 years and they will never sell a challenge pack. But I don't want to do this without them. I see them do program after program after program. And we all contribute one way or the other, because no one is ever going to bloom all year. This is a campfire. and we all just hold the light and pass it down and try to keep each other afloat. Because that's what it is. It's one big family. It's people that connect, or your vibe attracts your tribe. And I really hope that if you're struggling, if you feel that you've tried everything, that you give this a chance. Because I guarantee you it's probably the thing that you're missing. So that's my story. I'm gonna introduce you guys Amy. She is a badass. I love Amy. She's been a coach. It's funny because I looked it up. I knew in my heart that it was close, and she became a coach on 3/12/2021. So eso no es casualidad, bro. Yo no creo en eso. So I think that's amazing. Amy and I have known each other. We had mutual friends. We've known each other for a while. I love her. I've gotten really close to her, and I'm loving the glow she has on her. So Amy, take it away.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Amy Triana, aka Mireya as well. Sometimes people are like, who the hell is Mireya? Comes out, pops up in different places. But yeah, it's me. I'm Mireya Aime. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a clinic nurse manager. I manage a whole entire clinic team. So my job is stressful. About 2 years ago, I had lost about 60 pounds. And last year, it was kind of like my body just, it was not doing well. I've been following Amy. Like Amy says, we have mutual friends. I've been following her. I loved her energy, but I wasn't there until I was. And I wanted that. I wanted that glow, that energy. I was like, I need to have that. So I started with Lift 4. I wanted muscles. That's what I wanted. I wanted to work out. I wanted to do muscles. And I did that program and I got some results. And then I got hurt. And so I moved on to PIO. I have really bad knees. I have mild rheumatoid arthritis. I have arthritis. I have bone spurs. I have a metal rod holding my spinal cord. I have a lot of things that would probably tell you I shouldn't or I couldn't, but I do. And this helps me. So PIO helped me recover. It's an excellent program. Then I moved on to MBF. That was amazing. MBFA, amazing as well. Getting results, body starts changing, attitude starts changing. I started using the Energize. I started slowly but surely. I started using all of the performance packs, the Recover, adding different things to it, making it my own. I call it Le Hierro because I stick everything but the kitchen sink in it. And then 9-week free control came in. And I've done Orange Theory. I've done Rise Nation, which is a stair climbing class for crazy people. I'm crazy, so it's okay. I qualified, but this 9-week, oh my God, this changed my body. I took before and after pictures, which I will not show because I'm still not ready there. And I did it in a bikini. So maybe I'll get there. But I did my measurements, and that numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. In the first 3 weeks, I lost 4 inches off my waist. And the second phase and the third phase, I was like, what the hell? This is amazing. I've never seen results like this. So it shows because everyone has been reaching out to me and everyone is, what are you doing? How are you doing it? I want your pachanga. I want your group. What are you doing? You're just different. My best friend is the one that introduced me to Amy. And she told Amy, whatever you've done, whatever you've given her, this is the happiest and the most beautiful I've ever seen her. So, I mean, I'm a mom. My son is already old. I know there's a lot of young moms out there, and I see you guys. I see you doing it. You're amazing. And my son is older, and I got my son into it. My son is a CrossFitter, and he started reading all the Shakeology. He started reading the performance package. He goes, this is good stuff, Mom. This is good stuff. And now he's doing it too. So I love this. I love what I do. What made me become working coach? Because, It makes sense. It pays for my supplements. It pays for my stuff. And if you want to leave it like that, then that's all you need to do. But honestly, I want more. When you get a little taste, you want more and you want more. And the friendships that I've made are priceless. They're priceless. They really are. These girls are amazing. Just a unit, a group that just puts beautiful things out there, that eggs you on, that just tells you how great you're doing and is doing it with you. Where are you going to get that? This is where we are. This is who we are. And it's beautiful. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. You're awesome.
Woo!
Much. You killed it like we knew you would. All right, guys, now I'm going to introduce you to Amanda. Amanda is currently a stay-at-home mom, and she's been coaching since she signed up in May, but she started coaching in June. She's going to share her story. So take it away, Amanda.
Hi guys, I'm Amanda. I run the ESC department at my school, which is like a special education department. And during a pandemic, so that's super fun. Let me tell you about that. But we won't go on that topic. No,
sorry.
you're good.
I thought you were a stay-at-home mom. I feel
I wish. No, actually, I do and I don't, because mom life has its ups and downs, as everyone knows, right? I wish I could spend all day with Addie, but then I probably would kill someone because I'd go crazy being in the house. So that kind of feeds right into my story. My whole life I've been in sports. Like my mom had one rule as a kid: you have to be in a sport. I don't care what it is. You can do whatever you want, but you're going to do it, and you're going to do it for the whole year. Like you're going to commit to the season. So if you choose basketball, you're doing it till the last day, and then you can go on to whatever else you want. So I've always been active in sports. So I always like was fit, I guess you could say, just from that. But then life happens, right? You get older, you go to college, then fine, college, I still found my sport. I was cheering. I cheered all 4 years in college. So that was great. That kept me in my fitness goal. Then that's it. You got to go into the real world. You got to get a real job. You got bills to pay, you got stuff to do, and you come home and you're dead tired. And I was not going to go to the gym. I was not going to work out. I tried. I had a gym membership for 5 years, and I went maybe 10 times the entire 5 years, including summer break when I don't have to go to work. It's a hassle to go to the gym. But then I started coaching at my school that I worked at. I coached cheerleading. So I was still trying to be active and get my fitness in through them. And then I got pregnant and I had Addie, which is like the best thing ever. And I was like, I'm not going to do any extracurricular activities because I want to spend every second I can with Addie. The second I get home, it's all about her. But then there was my fitness, right? I haven't worked out. I have my muscle that I did have just didn't feel the same. And my whole life, like since I was 4 years old, I've been in sports. So I was so unhappy with my body. Then, add a pregnancy, post-pregnancy into that. First time mom, that slump that like the world is going and you're stuck with baby spit on you and you can't do anything else. And you got to change your outfit, but you just change from one PJ to the next PJ to the next PJ because like you don't even brush your teeth. And then I went back to work for 2 months before the shutdown happened. And then now I'm stuck at home again with a toddler and trying to work on Zoom. Well, she wasn't a toddler then. She was like 8 months, 9 months. And it's just, I felt so stuck, like so miserable. I was unhappy with my body, especially like wearing baggy t-shirts all the time. And I was like, man, I gotta do something. So scrolling through social media, I saw this amazing mom of two, super fit. And I was like, you know what? She did it with two. Like, what excuse do I have? Like, absolutely not. What did you do? Show me how. Let's do this. Signed up like 10 o'clock at night the next day. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. So I started with bar blend because I would dance in high school. So I was like, I got a little dance background. I could do this. Yeah, it's a lot harder than people think. And then, it only requires 2-pound weights. I was like, no problem. Yeah, I did the first 3 weeks without any weights because I couldn't hang. But after the third week, I started feeling my clothes different. I put on a shirt and I was like, wait, my sweatpants weren't as baggy. I had to like use the strings this time. And I was like, oh my God. And this is only three weeks in. And I was like, now I want to do better. I want to be better. I'm going to try trying these shapes. I'm going to try to start eating vegetables. Never in my life have I ever eaten a vegetable. Like Yem knows me for a long time. My sister-in-law knows I don't eat no vegetables, but I wanted to feel better. I started feeling better and I was like, I could do this. And then you lean into the community. Because then, when I started Bar Blend, I would work out 10 p.m., 1 a.m., 4 p.m., when Addie would nap, when she was sleeping. I was all over the place. And then when schools opened up and I had to go back to work in person, I was like, I need a schedule. I need to make this work. Cause then I would try to work out when I got home, but then I wanted to be with Addie and I felt so bad. So now I'm like, I got the No Snooze Crew link and they're like, I'm up in the morning, work out with me, I'll be there. I was like, you guys are nuts. And I log in and they were there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And now I set my alarm every day, 5 a.m. I'm logged in by 5:45 and I see at least, no lie, 4 to 5 people every morning that I don't know, but we say good morning to each other. We say keep killing it. By 6 o'clock, all my girls, all these people on the calls here are there and they're about to get their workout in. I'm like, you guys got this. And they drink their energize. I'm logging out, I go shower, and then I get home and I'm like, I start my day so good because I worked out. I did something for me in the morning. It sets my day off right. When I don't, the other day I skipped a Wednesday, I slept in and I went to work and everyone was so irritating. And I was like, man, the only difference is that I didn't work out this morning. I guess I have to work out every morning before work because if not, my mood completely changes. So that's why I want to keep coaching and I keep putting it on my social media. And like so many people have reached out, like, how do you do it? How do you wake up at 5 in the morning and work out? Like you have a kid. And I was like, but I don't do it alone. Like there's people there all the time. And that feeling that I have, that feeling of feeling accomplished in the morning when I'm done working out, it stays with me all day until I go to sleep at night. And that's the feeling that I want everyone to feel, especially those new moms that feel like I did in that rut. You know, if you feel like you're stuck, like reach out to us. And even if it's not just working out was just the first step. Then it went to the shakes. Then it went to my eating. And then it just went to like everything. It starts with one action, one yes. And then you lean in and you reach out to those girls that show up day in, day out for themselves, for you. And it really is life changing. Like now I'm on a schedule. Everything has its time, its place, its organization. And it really has been so amazing. And 9 Week Control Freak, if you haven't done it, you need to do it. I cannot wait for round 2 with you guys. I'm so pumped. The results are just amazing. So that's my goal. I just want everyone to feel that feeling, like that going from stuck to the feeling I have now. I want everyone to be there and I want to be there right by you. So that's it for my story.
Thank you, Amanda. You killed it. That was awesome. And you guys, I want you to know that they both girls were super nervous. This is not something easy to do. This is putting yourself out there and it takes a lot of balls. And if they're doing it is because they care enough that they want to make sure you feel good too. So thank you, Amanda. You killed it. Amy, you killed it. I'm going to go real quick, 2 minutes into the technicalities of what coaching is and how you can earn real quick. What I can tell you, if anything that we have said resonates with you tonight, reach out to the person that invited you. We start 9 Week Control Freak March 29th. The window for you to be able to get what you need to start your equipment is short. You purchase your access, you start off the wall with us tomorrow. The next day, log into your No Snooze Crew, you have somewhere to go. And come March 29th, we kick off round 2 of 9 Week Control Freak. We want you on this journey. So I'm going to share real quick the boring part of the call because this is the part that nobody likes. But we're going to present it anyway because I want you guys to leave here with your questions answered. I'm going to real quick share my screen. Present. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Share screen. And I love the fact that we have updated pictures of our team. We look so good, not because we're team driven, but we look good. Am I biased? Am I being biased? Yes, I know I am. All right. So real quick, who coaches are and what we do. All right. The first thing I want to do is debunk the myths that we all tell ourselves, those limiting beliefs that we keep saying, all the excuses that we can say, that we can think of as to why should I say no instead of that one reason why you should say yes. I am not in my fitness goal. You don't never have to be at your fitness goal to be a coach. Ever. We're all a work in progress. You're going to realize you're never at your fitness goal. You're never going to get there. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You're always a work in progress. I don't want to be salesy. You're going to realize with time that this is a gift that you're passing on to someone. Everyone that spoke today, people that are on this call have felt that conviction. This isn't about selling. This is about sharing a lifestyle that has worked for you, that has changed you. and you want someone to feel that. I don't have a lot of time. I love this because Yem agrees with me so wholeheartedly. If you scroll IG, you got time. Who am I to motivate? We all have someone to motivate, believe it or not. There's somebody out there just like you that needs this in their life. Be that person. Why not? Too expensive? That's fucking bullshit. I'm sure you can figure out $160 to spend at Target, dinner out, el velage te cuesta 200 pesos, la ceja, ahora laminated, no sé qué cosas se hacen, son 100 pesos, los lashes, no me vengas con eso. I don't have a big following, you don't need a big following. I always call it the 10 feet rule. If they're 10 feet away from you, if it's something that you want to work the business, that's the rule. Other than that, you don't have to work this business. It's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and we're not a pyramid scheme. We're called multi-level marketing. Look it up and learn what it is. For a very long time, I always thought this is a pyramid scheme. This is a pyramid scheme, but I never researched what an MLM was. Every business needs a structure. The bank never loses. What I love about this business is that it's unlimited earning potential. As long as I work it, I make as much. I don't have a cap. All I gotta do is work, and I can beat my upline anytime I want. All I gotta do is outwork her. So that right there is a perfect example of why it's not a pyramid scheme. All right. So you heard our stories. Isn't that picture cute? Look at us. See, that's what you'd be walking into. We cut off Yem's face, but I I redeem her. People from all walks of life with different reasons and goals, but one thing unites us all: one desire to help others as we help ourselves. All right. So there's 4 basic what we call vital behaviors that you have to do as a coach, and I will tell you that what got me out of the hole was doing these 4 vital behaviors every day. Okay, what is it? The first thing you have to do before you can worry about anything else is you have to be a product of the product. You have to do the programs. You have to follow directions. You have to follow the calendar. You have to follow the nutritional guide. Why? Because it's done for a reason. That's what's going to get you results. And you can't preach something, and you can't share something, and you can't have that passion if you don't do it. The girls that spoke tonight did 9-week control freak. They have that conviction. You can't hide the way they felt today. That was the basis of this call, not this. It's how they feel. Okay, so the way that you get that is by being a product of the product. And the number one word you're gonna hear is trust the process. I know it sucks to hear you say that, but you have to trust the process. There's a reason why the programs are made that way. Invite and share. People think, I don't want to be salesy. The way I always tell my girls, this is like a good restaurant. This is like a good something that you went to that you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. It's what it is. Like, always be honest, speak with your heart. It's not about selling. It's about inviting people to join our tribe so that we can be stronger, so that someone now has to depend on you. And the moment someone depends on you, it's no longer about you showing up. It's about you knowing that that person is going to show up. So then in my end, how can I not show up? You know, and being the vibe and the people that we're attracting, we're people pleasers. We're people that like to please other people, that like to be there. And how do we become accountable? How am I 20 whatever programs in? Because I started asking people to join me, and how am I not going to show up for them if I'm asking them to join me? That's the only reason I've come this far. If not, I would have quit a long time ago. The fact that we have a great time helps. The fact that we are all somehow connected helps. And you're going to realize that we're all going to be connected somehow, because that's why we're all here. That's why we've all somehow come together. Personal development, I thought this was for people that were crazy, that had traumas, that needed special help. I realized very quickly that in order to start helping other people, for you to be an effective motivator, you have to work on yourself daily, no matter what. You're not God. Even God works on it. You have to, because there's so much negative out there. You need to be able to know what material to bring, what to say, how to change the way that you react to things so that you can change your outcome. That all comes with personal development. And if you start doing it, it's going to open other doors for you. Maybe more faith, maybe more organization, maybe being more present. I started meditating because of this. After meditating, all of a sudden the No Snooze crew came up. Like, it's been, honestly, my journey has been a mix of doing these 4 vital behaviors every day, and different doors have opened because of different things. I lost 80 pounds because I was a product of the product. I'm able to create, I have team driven today because I invited and I shared, and I've met people that are my people. Yaima, Amy, Yvette, all of you, Yem, people that are my people because of personal development. Honestly, my mom has confessed to me that because I shared Les Brown with her, she went back to college. That for me is enough to say that I needed personal development in my life. And anytime I see that somebody is stuck in a rut, I'm not anybody special. I don't know. I pass to them the same thing they've shared to me, and that's what gets them out of the rut, and that's what gets them jumping into the next program. And then the last thing is recognition. And I think that's the one thing that we don't get enough of. And that's the one thing that I felt, or that I feel, is so important, because that's what creates the belief. When somebody recognizes you, you say, you know what, I'm important, I mean something. And whether, hold on, somebody's unmuted. And whether you're on here because all you are is a challenger, it doesn't matter. You're still fueling our fire one way or the other. And that deserves to be recognized. So I always tell my coaches, hey, listen, even if you have somebody that is not a coach, but they're kicking ass. Steph, I don't know if she's on this call, but she lights her fire. She's on fire. Steph, your coach, what's her last name? I know she's not on here right now, but I always forget. I'm sorry. There's so many steps. We keep each other's fire alive, and recognition builds that belief in that person. Oh, look at that picture. How do we do it? This is how we do it. Our coaching tools, fitness wise, we got Beachbody on Demand. The moment you become a coach, you will have annual access to over 65 different programs. No matter what stage of your life you're in, you're going to be able to either do yoga, low impact, high impact, whether you're pregnant, post-pregnant, whether you want to lift weights. Beachbody on Demand is you'll gain the 1 year access to. You'll have access to Shakeology, Recover, and Energize. People say, do I have to take Shakeology? Can I just take Recover and Energize? Or can I just take one or the other? I tell everyone, you want my results, right? You want my results? I take Shakeology, Recover, Energize, Digestive Health, Focus, Energy. Why? Because I treat my systems, okay, the way that they deserve to be treated. You're not going to get a Lamborghini and stick cheap gas in it. You're not going to get a Lamborghini and put a cheap stereo system on it or cheap ass tires. You can't do that if you want to feel that way. So when people ask me, do I have to invest? Yes, you do, because it's your health. You're not investing in something else. And you know what? You feel it everywhere. You see it in your hair, in your nails, the way you go to the bathroom, how you feel. Yes, it matters. Nutrition systems, right now you can get 2 of them. You're going to get access to the No Snooze crew, which is our virtual gym, open 24 hours. I usually offer, if it's not twice a month, definitely once a month, one-on-ones, whether it be fitness, business, or both. If you got invited to this call, it's part of Team Driven. You will always have access to anything you need, whether it be fitness, business, or both. And your coach is always welcome to join us. It's something that I like to offer. If you're willing to want to work this business, or if you have trouble with nutrition, whatever the case may be, I like to make myself accessible to anybody that's willing to put in the work. So that's something that's always offered. Business wise, you have your Coach Online Office, which means you can work your business from your phone. New Coach Academy, we have an academy that is self-paced. You can basically literally take yourself to how to announce that you become a coach, how to actually go into your back office. Like, this goes into detail, everything that you need to know about coaching. And then you would get your team-driven private business chat, which is basically a chat that I've created on WhatsApp. And basically I feed everything having to do with the business in that chat. So if you ever have any questions, anything promotions are going on, anything that's going on with the team, I create a lot of stories. I try to help you guys just have to show up for yourselves, invite people, wash, rinse, and repeat, and drink your supplements. Other than that, I try to break it down to you guys as much as I possibly can because I've already been there. The social media part, eventually, it would be great for you guys to start stepping in. I know that Yem helps me a lot of the times, which is great. Steph has been helping me with the captain stuff. So little by little, we basically balance each other out, but know that you can always add. Anytime you guys add anybody to our team, you can add them to the chat and they're part of the family. So that is basically it when it comes to the ugly details. You were born with the ability to change someone's life. Don't ever waste it. I think that one of the best feelings that I've gotten as a coach, besides if you guys see that there, that's a live workout, and it kind of sucks. I was talking about it today with my leaders or the leaders of our of Diesel Core. Like it kind of sucks because the new coaches on this team haven't really experienced what it's like to be in these kind of workouts when you're in the middle of the street, when you have 40,000 coaches there doing these workouts with these trainers, like the community, the vibe. But the one thing that always catches me is when somebody comes up to you, like Amy, when you get those messages that you're like Yaima, that they're like, listen, you know, you've changed my life. Thank you so much. And it just gives you purpose. It does give you purpose. And it just reiterates how important the human connection is in 2020 more than ever. I think that we've all got, you know, really, and the importance of human connection. And I think more than ever, if we learn to lean into the times that we're living, I've been preaching it. If you look at my IGs for 2 years, Zoom was the fitness of the future. What we're living right now is the fitness of the future. And if we're smart and we take it by the balls and we stop like limiting ourselves by all these things that we tell ourselves, oh, they're going to tell me no. Oh, I can't do that. Or, oh, I'm not good enough. Or who am I? I have no bit of money. Fuck that. Follow the directions, lean on to us, have fun on the pachanga, and before you know it, you're gonna have killer results. You're gonna have a great time doing it, and you're gonna want to have everybody else be on the next fucking Coach Con. Hopefully, one day you'll be trying to have people join you and say, "Come do this because this shit works." And I think that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. Now we control freak. March
Be
20,
the best.
round 2, baby. Who's ready?
Que si yo estoy ahí. Hello. That's a given.
And for those of
Get under that 200 and be super fit.
And for those of you, well, all of you guys that are on our team, stay tuned because we have a huge announcement this Thursday. I can't say anything yet, but it's coming. I love you guys. Have a great night. You guys are the best. I'm going to be sharing the recording shortly. Team Driven. Love you guys.
Everybody, love you girls.